What's going on, guys? Back at you guys with another presentation. I was just thinking to myself, with as expensive as everything is, minimum wage need to be $20 an hour. Hopefully, you know, the government officials, I know a lot of people voting. You guys vote for whoever you want, that's your discretion. That's a personal issue that I won't bother to get into. But I want to just say for the record, guys, minimum wage need to be $20 an hour. Minimum wage needs to be 20 an hour. You see how expensive a one-bedroom apartment is? $1,000, $1,100, depending on what state you stay in. In the South, a one-bedroom apartment standard, you're looking at $1,000. You know, um, you know, that's why I say minimum wage needs to be 20 an hour. So, because as expensive as everything is, and with these prices, if minimum wage was 20 an hour, that would help a lot of people out, because life is just too expensive nowadays. A long time ago, things wasn't this expensive, and people were living more comfortably. People are so on edge now because they can barely eat. They can't live. And roommating with people is, it's not always the best. I'll just leave it at that. It's cheaper, but it's best to have your own place. And sometimes we have to make dire sacrifices to get what we want in life. If you want something bad enough, you'll do what you got to do to get it, right? I just feel that if they was to raise minimum wage, that would help a lot of people out, because as the years come, like I was saying, it's going to get really dark out here. It's going to get really ugly as the years go by. And we can already see it getting ugly out here. It's getting pretty nasty out here in this world. Just the requirements that it takes for just basic everyday needs. This is why you gotta be skilled in something. You gotta have some kind of skill set to really draw in some income. You just got to. I'll be showcasing some snippets from my automotive courses very soon. I'll be sharing some in-class stuff, because you gotta have a skill set to make it nowadays. It's rough out here, and it ain't gonna get no easier. 2024 is about to come to an end. Before you know it, we're gonna be bringing in 2025. Just look at how fast these years are going by too. The years didn't used to fly by this fast. The days didn't used to fly by this fast. This is why I say I truly believe that the end is near. And I'm not trying to sound biblical, but I just feel like as the days go by and as the time goes by so fast, it's just going to get worse out here. Life is just going to become more and more stressful. And movies like The Plague, movies, not The Plague, but movies like The Purge, movies like The Happening, I feel like those types of movies are very insightful to let you know what is going to happen in the future, what life has in store in the future. They say a lot of these movies have truthful insights on letting you know what's to come in the future. And I truly believe that. It's getting rough out here. That's why I say, if they made minimum wage at least $20 an hour, that would at least help people stay somewhat afloat. $20 an hour is minimum wage in all 50 states. Because if people can't live and have the basic necessities that they need in life, people are going to lose their mind. They're gonna lose their mind. People gonna flip. Um, like my father always said, you born with a curse if you ain't born rich. If you ain't born rich, you already cursed. And I believe that. But let me know what you guys think about minimum wage being 20 an hour, because this life ain't no joke. I mean, I see how real life is. I see how crucial it is out here. Like the way people gotta work. Back in the day, you didn't have to work 2 jobs to sustain a 1-bedroom apartment. Now you have to have either a really good career or you gotta work 2 jobs to sustain a 1-bedroom apartment. That's the level that it's on now. That's how bad it is out here. It's ugly. you know. But like the elites, these wealthy folks, they could care less about everyday working people. They could care less about your struggles, your hardships, your hard times, your depression. They could care less because they have all their needs and wants met, so they don't care. But I felt this would be a good topic to talk about because if you can't live, then that's going to equal, if you can't get the basic necessities that you need, that's going to equal death. And homelessness is right around the corner for a lot of people. And I believe as the years go by, we about to roll into 2025, homelessness is going to be on the rise in a lot of places. Not just places like New York and California. It's going to be prevalent all over the US. Everywhere you're going to have this. So I just say, people just need to start protesting for them to make minimum wage $20 an hour, so that can make life somewhat easier for people, because it's not no joke out here. I've met people here from the Bay Area, down south. They say this is some of the best rent they've ever had down here, because they comparing down south to West Coast prices. Dude told me it's $2,300, $2,400, $2,500. It's $2,000. He told me it's $2,000 and up on the West Coast for a 1-bedroom apartment. That is insane. So people from places like New York, California, they come to the South, they feel that the rent is not that expensive, because, comparing it from where they're from. But it ain't no joke out here. It ain't no joke out here. It's the have and have-nots. That's exactly what it is. And I just hope that they implement raising minimum wage from where it is, because it needs to be raised. I mean, when a standard 1-bedroom apartment is $1,000, that says a whole lot. That says a whole lot that, yeah, minimum wage definitely needs to go up when everything is just that expensive. It's crazy expensive to live now. And I can just only imagine what it's going to be next year, 2025 roll around. This is why I'm motivated. And as expensive as everything is now, that should give you drive. That should give you motivation right there. As expensive as everything is. Because like I stated, homelessness and eating out of the trash can is right around the corner for a lot of people. That's what's around the corner for a lot of folks. And I'm just here to deliver the message. You may not be able to have a family, but shoot, as expensive as everything is, might be better to not have a family, unless you can afford it. But I know a lot of guys focus on A lot of guys, focus so much on being able to have a family and a companion. Even if you don't ever have a companion, even if you don't ever have a family, you at least want to make sure you're not homeless and eating out of the trash can, because that's somewhere I don't want to be. I understand life is tough. It is. It's a challenge. But just imagine being homeless and eating out of the trash can. That's a whole nother level of problems right there. That's a whole level of problems that I don't even want to experience. And I know no one does. But it's just something to think about. This is something that really needs to go into effect, because it can help a lot of people. Because it's ugly out here, and it's only gonna get worse. I can't, I'm ready to see what 2025 bring. But you guys let me know how you feel about this. I know a lot of people have different points of views on minimum wage, because I know a lot of people are in different places. Things are different from state to state, I know. But you guys have a good day. Would appreciate your feedback, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace out.